On the outer edge of the city of Baytown, Texas, sits an abandoned building. At first glance, this graffiti-painted building seems forgotten and empty, but the spirits that reside here like to think otherwise. The gruesome past that this ominous building holds creates a hotbed for paranormal activity. Tonight, we get the chance to learn the history and speak with its trapped souls.
Tonight, we're at this building that could have been built in the 1920s. It possibly could have been a bar and a hotel. This building has a very ominous and creepy vibe, and some of the stories we've heard from here are insane. From a man dying from alcohol poisoning in a bed that's already still sitting in the room, also from somebody being beheaded with a pocket knife. We're not sure what stories are true or fake, but we're gonna try to get the details from the owner. Now let's find out the reason for the Christmas season. Jesus!
All right, Roy, in this room, supposedly someone had died in that bedroom.
Yes.
I mean, tell me the backstory about that.
Okay, so basically this used to be a bar slash, inn. My mom was living here with her parents and her.
Okay, so this was back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, so it was way back when they would do chores. Part of the chores would be collecting the money when people, at the end of the day or whatever, they come and she knocked on the door, and she was like, "Hey, Mister, you need to get up." And she was like, "No answer." So she tried to open the door's locked. She goes back, talks to her dad. She was like, "Hey, door's locked." He goes, "Hold on," get the keys, comes back, and he just like, "Hey man, you need to get out." So he was like, "Hey, you need to get out." He starts like
not wanting to get up.
Yeah, get up. So he goes over there, and then they find out pretty much he's
dead.
It's simple as that. And then they're like, "Okay."
Did they ever find out what was the cause of death?
I would have to say that it was just drinking.
Just drinking,
because
okay. I mean,
there was nothing else. There was nothing else here for him. There was no.
So there was no like wounds to the body or
No.
any blood anywhere or anything like that.
But the weird thing about it was that when we did a EVP session in here, and we were doing it on that one, Shaggy was in that room, and we set a EVP recorder down, and you can hear the metal, but it didn't ring out when we set it down. We distinctly heard back in the audio when we played it back, you hear like racking back of a gun, like
really,
and then and it was really, really loud and distinct, and like you couldn't think of it as anything else, just dropping to metal or anything.
Oh, like correct. That. Anything that was, and even at that point, y'all would have heard it in real time.
Yeah, and we didn't say anything at all, so it wasn't like we just hit the metal, set it down real hard.
Yeah, which is weird, because if there was a bullet wound, they would have found a gun. They would have found some kind of piercing in the body.
There would have been more to, like, hey,
Yeah, this guy just offed himself.
Yeah, and they would have heard it. It's in the building. So
definitely.
Everybody was living in the building at the time.
Yeah, everything was still active, everything was still turned on, and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, man. So I don't know if we're gonna get that. I mean, we'll probably make our new cameraman lay in there, stay by himself in there. Yeah. Who knows?
Okay.
Penis. All right. All right, Roy. So we heard about the bedroom. That was something you didn't experience firsthand. It was more stories told to you.
Right.
But right here, you said you had a personal experience about this place.
Yes.
What was it?
Okay, so me and my team, we went over there, and we came in, we do our thing, set up, like, hey, we're going to go first. And we usually just come in here. And
everybody
just came in here. So it's Shaggy, Gerardo, me, and Think Huck was with us. But we're all here, and we walk in, and it just was like a heavy presence, and like it felt like it was real awkward because no one said anything. We just walked around, and then it felt like something was just pushing on our chest. And we just kind of just awkwardly looked at each other, but said nothing.
It's like
nothing. And then we just stopped, and I said, "Look, I gotta say it. Does anybody else feel anything?" And John and Chase was like, "Yeah, dude, I feel like a weird pressure. It feels some pressure."
Dense, yeah.
Yeah, and he said, "I feel pressure." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, okay, I just want to say it. I just want to put it out there." And then all of a sudden we hear
Also a door.
And a door. We knew exactly what it was because we felt the vibration.
Oh, so you felt it to the ground? Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
And once that happened, and we freaked out. Shay runs to the door, and he's like, "Who the F's in here?" And he's freaking out, and we're like, "Dude, there's nobody can be in here."
Yeah, because everyone.
So the first thing we did was we went straight downstairs, and the door was locked. Because we locked the door. I make sure we locked the door top and bottom each time, and then after we did that, I opened it up and I closed it. And then we came back and we swept everywhere. There was not anyone else in here but us.
That's crazy.
While waiting for our second interviewee to arrive, we decided to conduct a quick EVP session. It just caught something right now. Is there anybody here with us right now? It's all voice activated, so it only records like...
When it catches something? That's interesting. I didn't know about that.
You heard that?
Is anybody here with us right now?
That was the scream.
Did you hear that?
What the fuck was that?
Is anybody here with us right now?
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know what that was. Can you hear
That was weird,
It
dude.
sounded like somebody screaming. I wonder if this dude got stabbed outside. I mean, that'd be different. I mean,
Yeah, that would be something to go on. I mean, I can't think of anything else.
Is anybody here with us right now?
there's a voice.
It sounded like it said, "I'm here right now."
Yeah, I heard something.
Is anybody here with us right now? Is anybody here with us right now?
Dude!
I'm here right now.
They're trying to cut me.
said, "I'm here right now."
That's what the screen. It's not a screen. They're trying to talk.
Yeah,
to
he
us.
said, "I'm here right now."
Yeah,
You want to hear it?
They're getting
I heard that from all the way back here, bro.
Okay, so right now we're here with Karen Coster. She's an investigator with the team Mysterious Boom. And also, she took a liking to this location in this area. She did a lot of investigating on deaths and occurrences that happened here. So, what actually happened in this doorway? You were telling me a story.
Yes, the owner, E.R. Canales, he owned the bar. It was Shirley's Bar, named after his one-year-old daughter that died of pneumonia. And he got, someone was knocking on the door at 2:30 one night, and bar just closed. He came to the door, and 3 men approached him and just started stabbing him. He ended up being stabbed 3 times, and he was able to live through the stabbings.
So I imagine that even though he, excuse the train in the back, even though he lived through the stabbings, that still created a bunch of energy in this place. And I think something like that could still be replayed over and over again. So we might have like a residual type energy that could be in this area of the building.
Definitely.
Okay, and you mentioned something else about some other people getting stabbed as well, and 1 shot, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so what happened in this spot? I mean, we were literally like feet away from where the old owner got stabbed. So what happened here?
What happened here in 1961, let's see, it was on,
Is that February 18th?
yes, it is. That is crazy.
Is today February 18th?
Yeah, dude. Today's February 18th.
No fucking way.
Bro, that's fucking nuts, man.
So he died in 1962 on 1961 on this day right here.
Yes.
You know, before you got here,
Yeah,
what if that was
What
him?
if that was his voice?
Before you got here, we did a EVP session and we caught a voice on here.
Is anybody here with us right now?
So what we think that recording's saying is, "I'm right here." And what if that's him, because today is the day that he died,
Exactly.
and he's saying, "I'm right here."
And what if he's like living an old thing, like he's living that day again?
He's reliving it right
He's reliving
now.
that day. So he just like heard someone, "Are you here right now?" You're like, "Yeah, I'm right here." That's fucking crazy. That brings up so many
What was
questions.
his name?
His name was Stevo
Stevo
Arajo.
Rajo.
Yes.
Stevo. So I guess tonight we're gonna be calling out Stevo. That's crazy. I can't believe that he died today.
Exactly, and it was in quite a violent way.
What exactly happened?
Him and another guy, Alberto Ramirez, were fighting in the bar, and Alberto went and just left to try and avoid the fight, and altercation happened outside after Stevo followed him, and Ramirez took a pocket knife and cut Stevo's jugular.
Oh my God! So that's the
Like,
story
cut
where
all the
somebody.
way through.
I've been hearing that somebody got cut. Somebody was saying that their head got beheaded, but was it that far? Did he go all the Did he cut his head off completely?
The newspapers don't specify that, but I have heard that story.
Oh my gosh! So just imagine, like, with a pocket knife, a dull pocket knife, even just getting cut in the throat. I can't imagine what he went through. And today is the day that it happened in 1961.
Yes.
Woo! Tonight it's gonna be pretty interesting. I can't wait. Can't wait.